Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Bahasham, Racha, Padash. Double honor. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to all you sincere Akim. And this is your brother Abba Awan back again with another video. And the title of this video will be something along the lines of, you know, basically going into never, Esau, Edom, the devil, never trust thine enemy, because this is what he will do. He will seek to, cast you down and bring and bring you to destruction. Okay, a warning to our people once again to show you that the hatred of Esau, Edom has not yet been left off of him. Okay, so now this is a different tweets, okay, that the brother Rawaila Yashrala Yahawasha is coming back 144k posted, okay. And the brother posted some tweets going into this, so the situation in Ukraine and the situation between Ukraine and Russia, the invasion of Ukraine by Russia. And what is happening is that Jakes, okay, Israelites, the so-called Negroes, mainly the Negroes in this case, okay, because when they say African, they say black. It's not Africans that are being kept out of Poland, that are being kept out of the neighboring countries that are around Ukraine where they are trying to seek refuge. It's Israelites, okay? So now let me just, because the reason, and let me just say this first and foremost, the reason why they aren't allowing you into their country is not because you are black. It's not because you're African. It's because you are an Israelite according to the Bible. And these people are Edomites, okay? The wicked that are ruling over the earth currently, they are the unrighteous of the earth. And because of that hatred they have for our people, they want to leave you to be taken out by those Russian soldiers. And guess what, man? Those same Russian soldiers are still Edomites as well. So if you get caught out by them, they will not show you mercy, okay? So let's just get some of these tweets and read some of them just to show you what is the current condition of Jake that is in Ukraine right now, and to give you an idea of what will happen as well when this conflict and when war, okay, and the conflict comes to Babylon the Great and comes to the other Western nations. So let me get some of these. Nigerians, and this one is from Mo, okay? Yeah, okay. Nigerians have trekked, this is the first one. Nigerians have trekked for hours to the border of Poland. They are not letting Africans in. Train to Poland got here, and I and other two Africans entered first. Few minutes later, the police came in and dragged us down from our cabin. Only Ukrainians are allowed. I don't blame them though, I blame African leaders. And you see how stupid our people are. You know, here you have these devils coming to a train, drag you out just to tell you that only Ukrainian citizens can go in. And yet you are still out here talking about you don't blame them. You blame African leaders. What though? What do and of course Africa is not, but anyway, the main point is, what do African leaders have to do with your current situation? Here these devils are showing their horns to you, showing you why. Let me just like this real quick, but anyway, showing you why they are the devil, showing you why we know that the devil which the scriptures speak of, and why we always cause them out for being the physical counterpart of Satan on the earth. And yet they are speaking about African leaders. Jake is, and this is the mindset that Jake is in right now. They cannot even see, who is their true enemy, okay? Who is their real enemy, which of course is Esau, Edom, the main enemy, but the other nations are involved as well. Anyway, let me just continue getting them. The third one now. Border agents in Poland are not letting Africans in. Racism even during war. Black Africans, and of course, once again, they aren't black or they aren't Africans. These are Israelites that are going through this situation right now, okay? Because it's always only Jake that wants to go from place to place, travel to another country to do the whole what they call it self, and to do the whole studying abroad nonsense, and then and then try to make it in that nation, because you people out here are deceived into thinking that You can be on the same level as Esau Edom in his own kingdom. That will never work, okay? These devils have a perpetual hatred for our people. That is the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and our scattered brethren that are scattered throughout all the earth, but especially the Southern Kingdom, okay? And of course the Northern Kingdom as well. But now, this whole situation is mainly dealing with the Southern Kingdom. And that's what I'm going to go into, and that's why you're seeing this happen. You're not being kept out of these countries, okay? You're not being kept out of, from seeking refuge in these countries because you are black or African. It is because you're an Israelite according to the Bible, and your pure sworn enemies, the Edomites, are in control of that nation, in control of that land, and they will keep you out, okay? In order for you to be, you know, shot down or gunned down by the Russians or whatever may happen. Hell, might even be killed by the Ukrainian army before the Russians even get to use anyway. But anyway, back to the point. Black Africans are being treated with racism and contempt in Ukraine and Poland. West cannot ask African nations to stand in solidarity with them if they cannot display basic respect for us even in a time of war. Ignored in a pandemic and left to die in war. Unacceptable. And the next one. As Ukraine neighbors like Poland are welcoming Ukrainian refugees, they are blocking African students from entry into safe zones and sending them back to war zones. Please retweet this and share as widely as you can. And the thing is this, I don't even feel pity for you Israelites that this happens to. Because even the scriptures warn you, okay? And let's go and get some of those. Ecclesiasticus 12, verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is beaten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? And this is something that is self-inflicted, because you Israelites, you chose to go to these majority Edomite nations. You chose to go and live in the devil's land. And this is what happens when you lie with these devils, man. At the end of the day, you're going to get thrust through, stabbed in the back by Esau Edom, because our people are, in their folly, think that, these devils actually, see them as equals, and they think that they can live side by side with Esau Edom and they can prosper in his kingdom, which is not the case, okay? It doesn't matter if you leave your third world shithole country and go to the West and build something for yourself. That doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, the curses will still catch you. Judgment will still catch you, okay? The Most High is not playing anymore out here, and he will bring his wrath down upon the whole earth, especially you Israelites, okay? Trusting in Esau Edom, when. But this is how Jake is in society. Anyway, Ecclesiasticus 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. And that's right. And your main enemy right now is Esau Edom, the wicked of the earth, okay? The scriptures tell you, Malachi 1, verse 4, that he is the border of wickedness. And that's why you're seeing this happen. And the funny thing is that, it's not even a surprise that Esau Edom is doing this, because everybody knows, okay, or Sakya, even in the scriptures, it tells you that during the time of war, these devils are always looking for a way, to put, to kill as much Jake as possible, to put as much Jake as possible to death. During the time of the Babylonian captivity, they were the ones that destroyed the temple. They went to siege, they sieged the temple, went to the cities and started picking out Jakes and torturing and killing them, okay? During the time of the Persians with Haman, the Hagar Guides, you know, that was an Edomite right there. And he had a very specific, and he had hatred for our people to the point where he wanted to single out, all the Israelites in all Persian provinces and put all of them to death, showing you how these Edomites feel about you. And let's not even go into the Greek and the Roman captivity, okay? That was even the completion of their wickedness. But yet, even through all these things, even through all these warnings, Jake is still out here putting all their trust in these devils and still opening their eyes wide in shock when they get stabbed in the back. This is not a surprise to anybody, okay? These devils will always be devils, and they will always have that hatred for our people. So Ecclesiasticus 12 verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. And that's right, because these devils are still exactly the same as they were during the transatlantic triangular slave trade. Okay, they have not changed one bit. So I know the more I go, the deeper I get into this treatment, the more you see just how wicked these devils truly are. Easter Edom has not yet changed their stance. Okay, whether it's on racism, whether it's in slavery, whether it's whatever topic you want to pick out, they've not yet changed their stance concerning how they feel about our people. Okay, the Israelites according to the Bible. So with that, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Bahasham, Racha, Kwadash, Wa Abad Babal. And through the Spirit, I hope you are coming, you are quiet, are edified. Shalom.